How's she going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's Workshop. Something nice you dropped in. I've got a project today on my tractor, on my little Massey Ferguson GC2300. She's a beast. You gotta love it. But anyways, gotta look after it too. And I'm going to do a little looking after her today on this project. The rear wheels and tires on the tractor are showing some wear. The tires are worn. I'm not sure if they're really in need of replacing just yet, although the sidewalls are showing some signs of cracking. But anyway, be that as it may, the thing that I'm more concerned about is the actual steel rims. The tires on the back of my tractor I have loaded with calcium. Calcium was always, for years and years and years, was what was used to load tires to give extra weight to the back of your tractor. Well, calcium, as you know, is kind of like salt, diluted salt, salt in a solution, and it's great for eating this stuff and making stuff rust, and it makes your rims rust. So the problem I'm having is, especially on the left rear rim, it's rusting bad. So we're going to take that left rear wheel off the tractor, going to get it up here on the table, and just examine it to see how bad that rust is, to see do I need new rims, or whether I can just chip off all the rust, sand it down a little bit and paint it up and save it. So here's my wheel on the tractor. You can see there's lots of rust showing through here, and there's actually flakes coming right off the rim. So my concern is that maybe my rim is damaged. And you can see it's loaded. You can see the sweat mark on the wheel here, because it just brought in from the barn. The sweat mark goes right across here, so she's fully loaded. When I get this tire off, I have to lift it up on the table, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but anyways, gotta get her off first. Jack that up just a little bit. I don't want to jack it up too high because then it'll be hard to get it off. Okay. So there we have it. Now you can really see the rust here, eh? So I'm going to try and move it up on the table. So wish me luck. Now, as a safety measure, I have an axle jack here. So I'm going to put that under there. Jack that up a couple more so I can get that in the first notch. So I'll put my axle stand there. Now we'll let the tractor down and set on that, just to be safe. So here's the tire. You can hear the fluid in it, and I have to lift it up there. Okay, so I have a lift here. It's a motorcycle, or an ATV lift, I guess it's called. Anyway, what I'm going to try and do is roll this tire up on it. And then as I roll it on here, then I can jack it up. Get it a little closer to the table maybe. Alright, don't want it to roll away on me. Nothing to it, eh?
Doesn't look near as big up there as what it does on the tractor.
No, and then the other thing is, now that it's on the table, and I get it fixed or repaired or whatever, how do I get it down off the table? Well,
That depends.
for every solution there is a problem. Okay, now let me stand this up. Spin her around. Lay her back down again. Okay. Here's the area that I'm most concerned with. Right there. You know what? Here's an almost semi-hard piece over here, like minimal amount of corrosion on it. Hear that sound? Now listen to this sound over here. Not as much meat there. So, here's my verdict on this. I'm hitting this side of the rim over here, and you can feel it bouncing back, like you're hitting rubber. I'm hitting this side of the rim over here, it doesn't bounce back nearly as bad. You can't hardly even feel it bouncing back. See, that's just hitting steel. You can feel it bounce back. And when I look at the edge of this rim here, I don't know, it looks like it might be a 1/16 of an inch thick. When I look at this side, it looks to be half that thickness. I think I'm flogging a dead horse here, folks. I think this rim is toast. Not good. Alright, a wheel problem of my tractor. Gonna have to get new wheels, that's for sure. No doubt about that. So, that's what we'll do. We'll get new wheels. But in the meantime, we're coming on the end of the year, so I want to wish all my viewers out there a very happy new year. I hope you have nothing but health and happiness in 2020. I think it's going to be a good year. And speaking of viewers, I just achieved the other day 400 plus subs. Can you imagine? 400 subs. So if you haven't subbed to my channel already, now maybe be a good time to join those other 400 people, because they can't be wrong. 400 people cannot be wrong, folks. So, sub. Anyways, just one other thing I'd like to say too is there's some creators out there that have offered their personal help to me to help build my channel. So I want to say thank you to them, a special thanks to them. I'd mention them, but I'm sure they don't want their names mentioned in a video. But anyways, they've certainly helped me out. They've given me guidance, assistance, and advice, and it's helped me out immensely. So I appreciate all their help. So thanks to them. Thanks to you guys for all watching, and I hope you enjoy and continue to watch the videos here on Grampie's Workshop. So from Nannie and I to all of you out there, I hope you've had a great Christmas and a very, very happy New Year, and all the best. We'll talk to you.